Hey everybody, Ryan here with Go For It Studios. Chicle, chicle, vamos, aquí. With my little buddy, Chicle. Oh, he's my favorite little Finca pup. He just runs through the jungle like a wild little dog and lives off the land. He's a real down-to-earth guy. Anyway, sadly this is my first day back at the Finca. And breaks my heart now that it's also like my last real day in Venecia, and it took me 2 weeks to even just get out here to the Finca. And I got in a weird place when I first got to Venecia. Well, when I first got to Colombia, after a couple days I could just feel myself internalizing a lot, and shrinking back into hermit mode, and trying to find a shell I could crawl into. And it just couldn't have come at worse or best timing. Worse because I really love this place and I missed out on 2 weeks. Look at all this. It's just cool stuff where they're planting orchids and other plants on top of uprooted trees that have been flipped over. I love it. Andrew's got some awesome ideas. Anyway, it was great because when I got to Johan and Diego's apartment, kind of felt like I had a place where I could sit down and relax and do that internalizing, introverting stuff. But then I just got stuck in like a weird cycle of being in my shell, and it got harder and harder to leave. Just the apartment, even just going down to the tienda for groceries felt like a task, and I just felt wiped mentally, emotionally, drained like the lagoon. I don't know, it's although I'm definitely doing work on it. I can see it now. Okay, well, that's cool. But yeah, and it just was weird because it's not something that I normally get bogged down in like that for super long. Here, I'll get the camera off me. I want to see everything I'm looking at, not me looking at the things you can't see. So you guys saw it on the other video, that'll sprinkle water down and fill up all those different pools where the heavier sediment will fall to the bottoms, the water will flow over the tops, and then everything that'll be in here will be crystal clear again. I really wish I would have gotten a video, or I think I might have some pictures or something of it when it was crystal clear and swimmable and awesome. And we went skinny dipping. It was great. But yeah, I know it's necessary to have those times where you gotta get things right with your head. And I just got stuck in my headspace in a weird way for too long, and I missed out on a lot of the stuff going on here. And as soon as I got here, as soon as I pulled up to the Finca and called over to Chicle, and he came running like I'd never left, it just broke my heart even more, and I just lost so much time. So anyway, I'm gonna stop dwelling on it. I had a really good meditation day the other day at my sacred place on the river that I found with Liz, and did some meditating and some thinking and some long sitting in the waterfalls naked in the sun. But look at that, they've even got the spiral staircases going up. So my buddy Johan, he's an incredible welder. He's been going back over everything, making sure everything's tip top solid structurally, because that one goes from a catwalk here through a rope bridge over to that one up in that tree, and that is going to go all the way over to that big ass tree over there, which is like a total of 45 feet in the air, something like that. Yeah, 15 meters or so. Chicle, come on. I gotta find some more stuff to pee. He just puts little drips on everything. It's hilarious. But yeah, great meditation and a really great spot, and that's what did it. That's what fixed it. I got to get back on a routine, on a schedule. I've been letting myself get too much into that slump, almost like a depressive state. but I wasn't really sad about anything. I just had no energy, no focus, no drive to do like anything. Oh, and I love it. There's been so much water in the last couple weeks that I've been here that this isn't always here, you know? They had to dig freaking trenches and little canals so that the water wouldn't just completely take over everything. Because normally this is just a swampy mess of a road, but they got it diverted and heading down. Yeah, it just reminds me how important it is to make sure you make time for yourself and make sure you set that time aside and treat it like a scheduled event. It's not selfish to insist on having time for yourself, and I think that's where a lot of people get stuck. At least that's where I get stuck, is thinking that, oh, I miss it. Seratusa, the views, the Finca house way over there. We'll go check that out in a minute because it is freaking awesome. I'm not going to do a whole walk around this time. Let's go back. You know, I always feel like it's really selfish of me to schedule time out for myself and tell people, no, you know, I can't do it on that day, or no, I don't have that time available to help you with this or to go do that thing or event or whatever, because I hate saying no. And that's been a problem for a while, but I don't know, maybe I'm getting better with it, who knows. Definitely getting better at realizing how much time or what kind of time I need to make sure I dedicate to myself. We're just gonna follow Chicle, little jungle romper. Fucking cute. Yeah, and finally consistently exercising again. I know it's weird to think that I haven't consistently exercised in a while, but I don't know. Haven't felt the same ever since my hip reconstruction. And then in February, I had my right side inguinal hernia done and my left ulnar nerve neuropathy fixed, I guess. I don't know. On the same day, at the same time. Just two different doctors working on me, cutting me open and sewing me back up. And I don't know, I've just always taken really good care of myself, and I've fallen off of that. And then you start to feel bad. You don't really realize why, and you're like, oh, well, I've gotten lazy, or this is the time I usually took to exercise, which always takes care of my mental state too. And when you're not doing it, and you know you're not doing it, and then you beat yourself up about it, it sucks. It's a 6-cycle carousel that just, you keep going round and round, and the horses keep going up and down, but nothing ever gets fixed. Gorgeous mountain. Oh, Chicle, so cute, so cute. So yeah, we're gonna walk back up towards the Finca house, and I'm gonna keep babbling, doing that thing. But look at this, look at how all the plants they've planted, all this new growth, and the grass and everything's coming back up. There's gonna be places down there in the creek, further down a little bit, that have already been dug out and dammed up, and they're creating all these natural pools that people can just kind of hang out in and chill for a bit, have a nice freaking day in the sun and a nice cool fresh spring water pool. Yeah, lots of new growth, lots of fresh implants. Pretty stoked. Yeah, there's so much water on this property, it's amazing. Back to the moon door, which they colored up, which looks fucking great now. I try not to swear so much, so that was kind of a mix between fucking and frickin', but forgive me. Got the greenhouse over here, kind of buried in greenery, and the larger greenhouse behind it, which you can kind of maybe see, not really, it's the white plastic. And here's micro cabin number 1. Fireman pole to slide down off the freaking landing up there on the master bedroom, which is sick. Got the old man's beard, that Spanish moss up there hanging down from everywhere. Johan helped rebuild all the handrails and stuff with Freddie and Gonzalo, I'm sure. And they stained the outside. It looks freaking nice. And they hid those plant boxes. These are planter boxes. Andrew had this idea to catch the rainwater from the gutters into these planter boxes. And at first, I have to admit, I thought it was incredibly ugly having these metal boxes or metal frames sitting up there with round tubs or something with plants. And then they did all this rock work around it. I'm like, all right, trust the process, trust the process. It looks freaking amazing. Yeah, I guess we'll run inside real quick. It's not totally finished, but they did the concrete floors and stained them. There's a couple birds inside. That's cool. I'm gonna open these doors so they can get out more easily. These doors accordion, which is also badass. Yeah, you'll make it, guys. Don't worry. So these doors close here and then close here. But if you open it up, you have this whole open corner that walks out to here, where you can see Ceratusa and everything, and a lot of the finca. There's the big white. There's the big greenhouse. It's actually white, but that's fine. These stairs are also sick. This was a great idea. They roll along the bottom here, and then they close so that the stairs are vertical. If you want to go upstairs, you just roll them out. Yeah, awesome. You step out of the cabin, you got this sweet fire pit area. Looks like it's gonna be a gas pit. No idea. This is all brand new to me. And I'm just really sad that I've missed this much. And now after this trip, I won't be back again for at least a few months. Heading back stateside soon and gonna go to the Florida Diving Institute's dive station and get Patty certified as a scuba dive master. And I'm really excited about that because I love water and I love the ocean. Oh, here's Gonzalo. He's cleaning out the pool right now. But check this out as I'm walking up. Johan re-put together and strengthened that whole brand new techo, the roof over where the pizza kitchen's gonna be. Here's Sebastian. Buenas.
Hola, bien.
Bien. And all the stairs. Sebastian's done all of this, including like the bar top and everything. New corrugated, well, not new, but old corrugated steel all up inside there. Finished that off. And these steps are awesome. Straight up to the bar, which are these two like 4.5, 5-inch thick slabs of freaking a tree. They're the same tree, so they're mirror image slabs basically, that Andrew had the idea to joiner here, and I didn't think it was gonna look this good. I was such a doubter. I can be so negative sometimes, but this looks fantastic. And look at the contrast with the dye or the stain they used on the concrete on the walls. It's just so gorgeous. And Andrew's got all these grassy ball sacks hanging from the ceiling. They're actually like nests that birds build, but I just think they look like really natural, hairy, single testicle ball sacks. But yeah, this is one of my favorite features is the bar and the whole, well, I guess that's the bar, but this whole kitchen, I love it. The way that he did all the concrete work. I can't remember that dude's name. I never met him. I mentioned him in the previous video. He's a straight carnivore. And then the pool. So you got the bar. I know I'm jumping you guys all around. Walk down a couple steps. You got lounge hammocks over here that are just extended off on pylons and then hanging. So you can just roll, climb out of the pool, walk across the deck, roll into a hammock and just chill. Also got that sweet swing. But yeah, it's pretty fantastic. And Freddie made all of these seat tops, contoured them and everything so that they fit the buttocks perfectly. And then we repurposed the old freaking, I don't know, the stool frame. Yeah, that's what it is. I got those all prepped last time before I left, and I think Andrew repainted them, I'm not sure. But yeah, the tree just grows through the deck right next to the pool. It's freaking amazing. And it's a lime tree, so you got fresh limes right by the pool. That'll serve the kitchen and the bar, which is just rad. More fruit. What's that? Aguacate? Anyway, and then Freddie and Gonzalo built all these lounge chairs too. You know, they've just been kind of baking in the sun, and I think they were made out of old railroad ties, so the sun has been baking out all the oil or the tar or whatever that's in there to treat the railroad ties, and then they'll get refinished. Oh, sweet. Okay, so this is where Johan's chair ended up. How badass is that? Johan built this frame out of rebar, and then a basket weaver. Well, he does a lot of stuff, but he also weaves with vine, and he weaved all this up for us. Andrew got him to do it for like $100 or something. It was insane. But I'm gonna take a seat in it and we'll see. It's also supposed to get a cushion at some point, obvio. Ooh, I'm fat. Ugh. But it holds my weight, and so does this tree branch, but I'm not sure how much longer it will hold my weight. So we're gonna keep moving. And we're gonna flip the camera back around again, because I'm sure my bald head is glaring the sun right into you guys. Oh, also, motherfucking bear keg. Represent. All right, so walking down this little path and hopping on the main trail, and it takes us to the A-frame micro cabin. So a lot of some of the micro cabins are going to be more like in series. These first three are very independent of each other as far as design, style, everything. Andrew found a bunch of this tempered glass, and the guys went through and false framed a lot of it, so it looks like a lot of different types and pieces of glass, but you can't cut tempered glass, so those are just false trim, but it looks great. And we'll walk through this one real quick too, because this one's super badass. Walk in, concrete walls, concrete floor, concrete kitchen. How do you get up top? Whoa, you have this super sick staircase. We'll kind of do a virtual tour before we do the actual tour. Up to the first platform, which has a door right here that opens up vertically and becomes kind of like another little roof. And there's a little walkout area. But you go up these stairs, up to the sleeping bed platform, which is also going to have a hammock net in this open square right here. So let's go ahead and walk up now. Skilly-dee. So then that's where you'll have the master bed area with the sweet hammock. Yeah, this A-frame is pretty awesome. This moves up. Usually has something to stop it, but anyway, landing outside with private jungle view. And that's what's really cool. I think that's one of my favorite cabins for the location of it, because it is, I think, the most private of the micro cabins. Like, well, Ryan, what about the bathroom? What about the shower? Oh, check out these steps they did. That's new to me. That's just awesome. So just kind of spiral around and then come back down. And then you have like, that's the main path right there, but it goes away from here, and then down the hill over here. But you have kind of this whole private area back here, which is just fantastic. It's phenomenal. So to get to the bathroom and stuff, boom, you got a toilet. There's gonna be a sink, but I guess a stool is holding its place for now. I'm like, oh, how do you shower? Well, I'm glad you asked. You walk down these super sick steps, and boom, you have, let me get up onto here, you have a shower outside with a little shower knob right there. Water comes out from up here, and then, so you get a private shower outside. Nobody can see you from this point on the property, which is awesome, because you know me, I love being naked outside. And then this is a gigantic freaking tub carved out of a single rock. Andrew found a guy that carved 3 of these. They're not all this big, but he carved 3 of these tubs where 4 people can sit in that. Like 2 people really comfortably. But yeah, it definitely fits 4 people. Oh, and I just realized the water from the shower comes from the top and water falls over. That's just fucking beautiful. Anyway, had all the, it took him like over a year, I think, or a little bit over a year, and only $600. And the guy hand carved huge freaking tubs out of those rocks. It's amazing. And check out these plants. The coolest plants in the world are down here. I don't even know what they are. I wish I knew all the names of them. I can't wait to spend more time over here. And they got this little cool path that they put in. Let's see where it goes. Oh, perfect. What a grand idea. So you got this little path that walks you around and you're like, oh, okay, maybe there is like public access to this area. No, it's a private freaking rope swing. And yeah, I've got to try it out. I've got to. Sweet. We're gonna get this thing on. Really good sturdy branches, so I feel pretty safe. And we're swinging out over the open jungle. Oh, that is gorgeous. Yep. God, I don't like living with regrets, but I am really upset it took me this long to come out to the Finca. I'm not going to dwell on it. I just need to say it again. I'm a fucking retard for not coming out sooner, because this would have pulled me out of my weird low funk right away. I forgot how healing this place is, just being here. Not to mention actually finding a project to work on so I could feel productive, which is really what I was feeling like I had a lack in, was being productive. And then what did I do? I allowed it to, to take over and get stuck in my own headspace too much. Anyway, glad we're on the other side of that. And again, I'm not going to walk around the entire thing, but I really want to check out more with you guys because I'm really excited to see what else has been done. Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, here's a project that's in the works from Chad and Liz. Kind of spirals up and around the trail like that, but it's gonna have, I don't know what, like 3 or 4 more excuse me guys, sorry, I just ate lunch with Diego in town. It was super good. What was it, bandejas con pollo, and it was just super delicious. Anyway, that's going to be really cool when it's actually done. Liz went through and cut and processed all this freaking bamboo for this project. There's a ton of it, and I don't know, I'm stoked to see those two again. Tres caballeros, Liz and Chad and I. Anyway, walking along this path, which also looks better. It has been super wet since I've been here. Cool little bridge I just crossed. That's neat. And it's just so gorgeous. Sun's about to drop behind Saratusa. That'll be pretty cool if we're over here for that. Not like it'll be sunset or anything, because that mountain's huge and the sun is still up. It's just behind Sarat. You guys get it. I'll shut up. All right, and doesn't look like there's been too much more done on where the pools are going to be and stuff, but I know they've also got plans for pools further down. I don't know, I don't want to walk all the way down there right now. Guys, I did start working out again, but yeah, no, for the cardio, it's still in progress. I can jump rope really good. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope everybody's doing really good. Hope everybody's having fun adventures. And I don't know, I guess the key takeaway from this is give yourself that time. Give yourself some space. Give yourself the ability to take a mental break. Schedule it in, find a way. I know it's hard or near impossible, but man, it could have been a lot more efficient than me taking a week of being down and in my shell to figure out that what I needed was actually to be in my own head, but in a positive way, and do some meditation and some thinking. And then it still took the next week of actually doing all of that to feel like I was starting to come out of that hole. And now I'm here and wishing I had just done that process from the beginning, and I could have been out here more. But so just give yourself that time. Don't miss out on all the beautiful everything that we have in life. Even if you're not in Colombia, just go and enjoy the things that are beautiful and that feed your soul, because when you keep your soul from experiencing those things, you get stuck even more in that hermit crab shell. So take your time for yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your brain, take care of your emotional state, take care of your body. They all serve each other: mind, body, soul. Feed all three appropriately, and you'll enjoy a lot more of everything, honestly. Oh, this is the other side. Just so cool. Can't get enough of this place. Anyway, what kind of adventures have all you guys been up to? Leave something in the comments for me. Share some stuff. Post some things. I don't know. Or send me a message and tell me about it if you don't want to make it public. Or if you have, oh shit, I almost slipped on the clay. Or if you have any questions about anything, how I travel, how I schedule stuff for myself, how I schedule time for myself that I'm working on doing, or even places to go, things to do, people to meet. I like networking, connecting people everywhere. I think that's the only way we can really build our world community closer, is by constantly contacting new people, reaching out, networking, building a worldwide community. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see me do, or I don't know, suggestions, places to go, things to see. If you need a precursor guide to wherever you're going. I'm also really good at trip planning, even though I choose not to do a lot of that for myself because I kind of fly by the seat of my pants, like my mom says. But yeah, if you need help with anything, let me know. And I don't know, we'll see what we can do to get you out and about and in the world. All right, I'm gonna sign off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all those fun things, and share me around. My videos are long-winded, and full of me breathing heavy. So if you know other people who like that or can tolerate it, share it with them. I'm gonna head out now. Ciao. And I don't know, maybe go get some more food. I mean, I know, I just ate. I'm gonna go to the gym. That way nobody judges me. I'm just kidding, I'm definitely gonna eat more food first. But I am probably gonna go exercise. I gotta head over to Medellin tomorrow, got a couple appointments. And gonna go to a show. My friend Carol is doing the visual arts for it, and I'm pretty stoked about that. Probably be like a techno show or something. My friend Caesar is gonna be there. I have no idea where it is yet, but I'll find out tomorrow. All right, heading out. Have a good one, guys.